Right, so tonight we're going to be doing a flat bottom pot hoiki. So it's in a flat bottom pot, but I'm doing it on this thing called a brazier, which I got in Zambia. Elizabeth, my daughter, got it for me in Zambia because she lives there. And I've cooked a few pots in it, I've cooked a few breads, and it never seems to burn anything. So you put the coals at the bottom, I put the pot in the top, it just fits nicely. And yeah, it cooks away. So tonight we're going to make a hoiki, and I'm going to be making dumplings as well. Right, so there's our flat bottom pot, charcoal or briquettes, and that's what we're going to put in it. Rice, brown onion soup, Australian soup, bacon, and vegetables. Yeah, I'm going to light the fire. Right, there's the fire going. Right. Pot on.
That's what I mean. What did you think I'd mean? No.
Right, so it's going along nicely. Fire's gone out, so it's now just got the coals. Here's the meat inside so far. It's all thawed, it was frozen. I'm just going to brown that a bit and then put some more stuff in. And I've also got a glass of red wine to go in. So the red wine is in. Let that simmer away for a while. With the bacon, onion soup, the meat. And I'll come back to now and put, I think, the rice and this other soup in. Okay, I'm going to put minestrone soup in now. Yeah, and I let that cook away for a while. I'm going to put some salt and pepper in as well. This is the view I have while I'm cooking. Awesome view. I'm just going to put the rice in. Stecco rice. Long grain rice. Right, I'm going to make the dumplings now. Right, so I'm going to put 1 cup of flour, baking powder, 1 teaspoon of sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, crumbly. Right, that's the dumplings so far. I think they got about 2 minutes or so to go. So that's looking good, eh? Yeah. Okay. And our hoiki. Looks superb. We're going to go and have it inside because it's pretty chilly out here. Right, so tonight I'm going to make apple pie. We have cream as well, so we're going to have apple pie and cream. And I'm going to cut up the apples and do everything here. And I'm going to be cooking it in this little spiky thing here. So it goes in there, in a pan. Light that fire just now. Right, so 2 cups of saffron and flour. It's a healthy recipe, it only has 1 cup of sugar. Peeled, diced, cord. Put the apple pie into the hoiki, pick, and it's going to go onto the fire. The fire will go all around it actually. Right, so there's our braai set up for tonight. Meat on the braai on the right hand side is just getting a light, and then on the left hand side is the hoiki oven, and I put some coals on top and there's coals at the bottom. Star Horse. We got it at Richtersveld, where we stayed at the Star Horse Caravan Park. So I've got my Star Horse on as a starter. Here it is, cooking away. Pork, chicken, potatoes, and of course the apple pie. Looking, I opened it just now, had a sneak peek, it's looking good. I'll show you when it's done. So there's the fry, potatoes, chicken, pork ribs, and there's my glass of wine on the floor. So here's the end result of my apple crumble, apple pie, and there's the cream next to it. Pretty is not ice cream, but you know, Richtersveld and what have you. There we are, apple crumble and cream, or apple pie and cream. In the Richtersveld, nogal, superb. We're going to have some of this rhino horn African cream liqueur. I promise you it doesn't come from the horn of a rhino, that's for sure. It's just the shape of the bottle. Right, I've poured it into my cup. So tonight we're going to be making homemade garlic bread. We're going to do it in the party oven thing again. We're going to put half a cup warm water, sugar, 1 tablespoon of sugar. Dry that will stand for 5 to 10 minutes until it gets foamy. So we'll come back. Butter, 1 tablespoon, 1 cup of flour, milk, fill up. I have to knead it. So I'm now going to melt the butter in the pan, put in the garlic. Dip it into the butter mixer. Put it into the... I've got the fire going for on the parky here for the bread. This is what the bread's looking like at the moment. It's still rising. It should be double its size. It's getting there. Here's my bread, doubled in size, and I'm going to put it inside the oven and cook it.
My gosh.
How's about that? Doesn't look too bad, eh? How's that looking? Oh, just knocked my wine over. Anyway, how's the bread looking? Good. So here's the bread. Try and get it out onto the board. Oh, look at that. It does look nice. Yeah, how's it?
Sure.
So here it is, pulled apart. Doesn't look too bad. Looks pretty good actually. Tonight I'm making sweet corn bread. Sweet corn, 1 egg, 2 cups of flour, stir it up on the braai. So it should be good. 2 cups of salted flour, 1 can of sweet corn, and 1 egg. Spoon it in. So here's what it looks like. I'm I'm going to cook it and I'll show you when it's finished. Sweet cornbread, it's cooked, it's done. I think it's going to be fantastic. We'll cut it and see how it goes. So there's the bread, I've cut it. It's looking very good. So we shall see how it tastes. Right, we're going to have our indoor braai tonight. It's inside the house. It's quite a good idea because it's quite cool and windy outside. Alright, so there's our indoor braai. Potatoes, pork ribs, chicken and steak. And it's done indoors. Alright, and we have our braai salmis as well. Cheese and tomato doing on the fire. Lovely. Tonight I'm going to make gnocchi for the potjie. Just 2 potatoes, some flour and 1 egg. I'm going to peel the potatoes and cook them first.
Someone please buy the kilo.
Right, it goes on to boil and then we'll test again later. Lamp it up. So there's a bowl of gnocchi. It's going to go in the pot and show you when it comes out. I'm going to be doing the potjie in the brazier, which is in the fire here. So it's going to go in there. Brazier is going in the bottom. Right, so there's the potjie. The meat's in. There's beans, 3 beans or 4 beans. There is some minestrone soup. There is some beef stock or beef soup powder or stew powder rather, beef stew powder and some vegetables. And just now I'm going to put in the gnocchi that I made. Right, I'm going to put the gnocchi in the potjie. Tonight we're staying at Red Sands Country Lodge, just outside of Kuruman, and I'm going to make flatbread for our braai. So I'm going to make it up here. We're not camping, we're in a chalet, but our trailer's just outside. Cool. Butter, milk, 3/4 of a cup of milk. This is a funny little stove that we have here, but it's working. Not too much. Leave it for half an hour or so. Rest. I'm going to rest too. Sue suggested I add some garlic and herb just for a variety. Variety to spice of life. So there goes. Okay, so I'm going to make my flatbread. Break it up. Roll it out. Yeah, I don't have a rolling pin. Somebody give me a rolling pin, please. I'm using this spring cook can. Alright, There we are, one's in. Right, so there's my flatbread. Here we are, how's about that? Not looking too bad. Right, done. Cover it with a towel like it says. Right, so we're going to braai here tonight. It's a nice braai at the chalet, Red Sands Country Lodge. Nice place. Fire's looking good. I can only get charcoal from the garage nearby here. So I haven't used charcoal for ages, normally use briquettes, but it's looking good and I think it's going to be a nice braai.